Hey, good Sunday morning. Welcome back to the NBR. How you guys doing?
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, before we get started on our conversations today, I want to make an announcement here. Thanksgiving is next month already, and my wife and I, we usually pick a veteran in the community and a needy veteran, and we provide Thanksgiving dinner. We go out and buy a turkey and all the fixings, and we take it to somebody's house. So first of all, I want to mention if you know a veteran, and we keep it discreet. We're not here to try and embarrass anybody, but we just want to make sure that they know that they're not alone. We do this almost every major holiday, so we're going to be doing this for Thanksgiving and Christmas. But the reason I'm saying that, first of all, if you know a veteran in Middle Tennessee here, and you'd like to put his name in the hat, him or her his name in the hat, please let us know. And also, any money that comes in right now through Patreon, we're going to use that money and we're going to use it for that Thanksgiving dinner, and then at Christmas time we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to purchase also, if they have children, we're also going to purchase some Christmas gifts for them. So just so you guys know, if you guys donate right now for the next month or two, this money is going to go to that, and then after that we're going to go back to saving money up to send people to sporting events. Yes.
Okay, can I make a shout out to somebody real quick?
Yes, sir.
My nephew Nick. We're having a little family party today. He's a Marine. He's getting deployed next week. Tip of the spear. We'll get into details where he's going, but we're going to send him off today. So, just want to say him and his fellow Marines and sailors, keep them in our prayers, please.
Yes, sir. Always.
Absolutely.
Like, keep your head down, Nick. If you need anything, let us know. We'll try to help you out.
Absolutely.
So Sunday, we have a lot to talk about today. First, I guess we're going to talk about Tua. So unless you're living under a rock, something bad happened to an NFL player this week. And I'm going to play a little clip. And the part that's shocking is on last Sunday, a week ago today, this kid was hit pretty bad in an NFL game. When he tried to stand back up and go back to the huddle, his knees buckled and he fell back to the ground. He was disoriented. You could clearly tell he did not know where he was at. The Dolphins, the NFL failed him. They pulled him out of the game, and then the second half they put him right back in the game. And everybody was like, "What in the hell?" Like, it was bizarre. And then just 4 days later, on a Thursday game, just 4 short days later, he starts and almost dies. So I'm gonna play a clip of this hit, and then we're going to discuss what went wrong with the NFL.
That's pretty graphic, folks.
Yes.
This is a hard watch.
Ability to make adjustments at halftime. To a rolling left with the grain, and down he goes. Slung down at his own 48-yard line. Josh Tupu. And
Look at his fingers.
Last week, and he went down. He got up. Was wobbly. The training staff comes out. And of course, the last thing the Dolphins wanted to see. I mean, last week it looked for all the world. Everybody thought head injury, concussion, passed the protocol, came back second half, led him to a victory.
All right, we don't need to watch the rest. I just want to give you guys the gist. So that was just, like I said, 4 days after equally horrible hit.
But I don't think the hit was horrible. Like, it was a tackle.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, why
that wasn't a dirty hit.
No, I'm not saying it was a dirty hit. I'm just saying, why are you playing this kid after his knees were buckled just trying to walk?
That's it.
So the NFL and the Miami Dolphins failed this kid. And not only after that, after Thursday night, they rushed him right to a level 1 trauma center in Cincinnati. They checked him out, and then they released him that night, and they put him on an airplane, which is another no-no. You should never put a concussion victim on an airplane because there's cabin pressure differences and altitude differences. And then the coach and him sat and watched a movie, which is another no-no. You should never put a concussion a victim in front of a screen. So from the whole entire week was a giant gaffe by the NFL. So
well, they got some answers. They got to answer up. Coach Daniels after the game says, unfortunately, we don't want to see this type of thing. We all sign up for it, but we don't want to see this type of thing. The NFL's a business. The protocols are in place. I don't know. Miami's got to answer up to some critics here and see what happened.
What they did, it's absolutely criminal.
The problem is with a concussion is once you get a concussion, you're susceptible to other concussions a lot easier after that. So I don't know. I'm not in that organization, but it doesn't pass the eye test, Fleek. That's for sure.
Definitely not. And the Miami Dolphins just proved to the whole entire world that their only concern is W's and money.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even say W's. I would just say money.
Yeah, well, they got in trouble. The owner was trying to have the coach a couple years ago lose all the games and tank.
Mm-hmm. I do think that had a part to do with it, though. When was the last time Miami started 3-0, and these guys are letting that get in front of them?
But is it worth Tua's health?
It's not worth anybody's health, especially after the evidence. That's the thing. Is like if you don't have the evidence that we've all seen. I mean, you heard the commentators. The first thing they went to is the hits the prior weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
knew what was going on,
and the most telling sign of all of that was his hands after the hit. That's a number one sign of a neurological injury is the hands going like that.
Yeah, you see it a lot in UFC. Somebody will get knocked out like a drop. You see their hands go back like that.
Well, Miami's organization has a jaded past, and up and down an organization, you got to have the right people in place to make the right decisions. And like I said, more to come, I'm sure, on this.
Well, yeah, and the doctor that cleared him for the concussion protocol just got fired yesterday, also. So.
Well, there you go. That's suspicious right there.
The independent doctor.
Yeah, they're starting to drop. The heads are starting to roll.
And the NFLPA still has an investigation going on, too.
Yeah, hopefully the NFLPA doesn't let this slide. They need to hammer the NFL.
No, they need to not, because this needs to be like a point made out of this type of thing.
We got from Shauna Evans. A mild concussion requires 7 to 10 days of heavy rest and 3 to 6 months of light rest. A severe concussion requires 1 years of recovery. And I know when I played football, I've been knocked out in games, taken to the sidelines, sat on the bench, felt nauseous. And then this is before protocols back in the day, and went right back out there and played again, So anyways, thank you, Shauna, for that input.
Yeah, he essentially had 3 days of rest because we're not going to count that Thursday game. So that's unacceptable.
Yeah, they failed him. And the crazy thing is the NFL is pushing this concussion protocol. Like there's this, even in the summertime when these guys show up, they make them wear those big
the
extra
halo
helmet. And then they go and do something like this. Like it literally makes zero sense at all. What happened?
Because this was the Thursday night, primetime money grab game. It's terrible.
I know. Another note on the NFL real quick. The Pro Bowl is now going to be changed from a game, which was a pathetic game. Now it's going to be into a competition type thing. I think that's a good move.
I do too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Pro Bowl's garbage. Now they do like a flag football and a skills competition.
Yeah.
They used to do the skills competition back in the day, but I got rid of it, I guess.
I used to love watching that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, while I was perusing the internet this morning looking for topics to talk about, I ran across the NASCAR incident. I'm going to play this as we're talking about injuries. This is his truck catches on fire and then he bails.
Is out Jordan Anderson. We talked about Jordan being in the field, and there is a lot of fire.
So I'm sorry, but get out.
Oh, man. Get that thing stopped. And that's a big hit. Oh, wow. My goodness.
He's halfway out the car when he hit the wall.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
That was he didn't know where he was. He
Yes.
couldn't see
Couldn't
where
see.
he was, and he knew he had to get out. So
That's
lucky that
wild.
he was able
I
to
bet
get
you they take
above
better protocol for
the
that
wall
than
and
they
out
did in the
that
NFL.
door.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow, that was dramatic.
When they rushed him to the hospital, he had I think second-degree burns all over his body.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Professional athletes, man.
Well,
Yeah.
in lighter news, Aaron Judge hit his 61st home run. And it was super cool because Roger Maris Jr. was in the stands witnessing it. Apparently, Roger Maris Jr. has been cruising the circuit with the Yankees, just waiting for this day to happen. It finally happened. And now he's coming out and saying if Aaron Judge hits his 62nd, that he wants Aaron Judge to be the home run king and not the other three knuckleheads that were juiced up.
Mm.
Yeah, they all need an asterisk next to their name.
Yeah, either that or just make that legal and let everybody juice up, man.
Yeah, honestly, the steroid era was a very entertaining era.
Yeah,
It sure was. It saved baseball 1,000%.
Yeah, for sure.
It definitely did. Definitely did, Eric. I agree.
Yeah, I do too. But yeah, I'm excited for him, man. He's got a bright future ahead of him, and let's just hope he can. It's a consistency thing. You know, anybody can have a huge year. This is a big one, but I would like to see him do it again next year, break his own record. So
Yeah. And it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
super.
He's
nice.
always doing stuff for fans and kids.
Unfortunately, he plays for the Yankees.
Fortunately, I think that's
Well, he's a great ambassador to the game.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Sure is.
But
Yeah,
I'm
and
excited.
Ohtani just signed a deal.
Big deal. It's about time.
I mean, you almost have to take $30 million to play for the sorry Angels.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Yeah.
and he plays multiple positions at a high level for them. So yeah, I mean,
Elite in two positions.
he almost threw a no-hitter the other night.
Yep.
So that's
Amazing athlete.
That's
I'm a
crazy.
huge Ohtani fan. I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah, like CC Sabathia said, Aaron Judge is the MVP, but Ohtani's the best player in
Best
baseball.
player in the by far for sure. So,
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah, I think
they
you got to
compare
give it
him
to Judge.
they
Yeah.
compare him to Babe Ruth a lot because Babe Ruth pitched and stuff. Babe Ruth only pitched for like 2 seasons or something like that, and then he said he couldn't focus on both things at once, and he went to
Right.
just hitting. So Ohtani is throwing no hitters just about. It's insane.
Yeah, and look at Babe Ruth's hitting stats when he was pitching. They were not the same as Babe Ruth's hitting stats when he was playing the field.
Plus, back then you're throwing a rock across the plate, so all you had to do was really get it over the plate. Now it's like, I would bet all the money I could possibly bet that Ohtani is a better pitcher than Babe Ruth would ever.
Yes.
Like that's a
Well,
whole different era.
Sure.
And back then they were able to cover the ball with dirt and like there was a
Oh,
lot.
yeah, right.
There was no rules, so these people were
Mhm.
slapping mud on the ball, and
Mhm.
you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And a
Oh,
few,
that
a
was
few
your best
guys,
bet.
and a few guys actually got killed because they couldn't see the
Couldn't
ball
see it.
and hit it
Well,
right in
now
the head.
they could do it without. It's hard to see a curveball. It's hard to see a changeup. You might see it clear as day, but you're not hitting it. So
Right,
it's-
there's so much more
it's
movement.
just- yeah, it's a whole different aspect.
I was just watching a clip earlier of CC Sabathia where he beamed the catcher. He beamed a catcher because the inning before one of his players got beamed. But by CC Sabathia being and retaliating, he got kicked out of the game,
Mhm.
and that caused him to lose his $500,000 bonus because he didn't get his innings in.
Innings in.
I saw
I was
that.
watching that game.
After the game, they interviewed him, and he was like, "Hey, it's more about money here, man. I had to do it, man, because they went after my teammate, so I had to do it.
Mhm.
It's not worth what it was worth $500,000.
Yeah, I remember that game. He was home. It was a home game.
Yeah,
I haven't heard a bad thing about CC Sabathia. Every teammate that he's ever had loved him.
I love CC. He's great. He was fun to watch. I'm glad he won a championship. That's all I can say.
Well, college football, Georgia hung in there yesterday to maintain their
almost blew
ranking.
it.
Yeah,
Almost blew it.
yeah,
It's looking rough at halftime.
yeah, yep.
So the American
Right.
League East, more than half their teams have clinched the playoff spot.
Yes, sir. It's
Got the
real baseball
Yankees,
there.
obviously won the division, the Blue Jays, and the Rays.
I would
And
like.
the Royals almost made it too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to stop receiving friendly messages from my friends that the Cubs are out. They didn't make the playoffs.
I sent
And
that nice
Well, the
video
Tigers
of
are
Wrigley
worse.
Field to you the other day.
Yeah,
Cool video.
I've been getting these things for the last month. You know. Yes, we know the Cubs are out.
The Cubs are out, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
they
has
are.
anybody checked on the Cubs? Are they going to be in or out this year?
Oh, you guys are killing me.
Yep.
Yeah, I got some breaking news, man. 40 years later, Paulie and I are going to do another cruise together.
Nice. Heard about this.
It ought to
This
be
time-
interesting.
This time we don't. Hey, this time we don't have to drink JP5 though.
No, yeah, we don't have to shower with JP5 coming out of the shower head.
No,
That's a
this-
nice thing.
No, we're gonna be drinking frozen fruity drinks and not JP5 in our water.
And we have a window that we can look out.
Yeah,
On a carrier, you don't have no windows. Just letting everybody know.
yeah, no
Yeah.
general quarters.
Yeah.
Those of you that don't know, I'm about 90% sure that's jet fuel.
Yeah, JP5 is jet fuel.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
This isn't the scuttlebutt. This is the nosebleeds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that,
Oh, yeah.
folks. Yeah.
Speaking of the scuttlebutt, we were up for a podcast of the year award.
Nice.
The announcement comes October 14th. It's an all veteran podcast award. I highly doubt we're going to win because we're only a year old, but it was just an honor to be up with the big guys. So that was
Very
awesome.
impressive to
I
be
think
nominated.
next year I'm going to enter the NBR and see what we can do in the sports category.
Hey,
Yeah,
Fleek,
sure.
Yes, sir.
can you tell the folks what our mission is here for NBR?
So our mission here is so we have Patreon links down in the description. If you sign up for our Patreon, what we do is we are going to send veterans to sporting events, completely paid for. Not only we're going to take them to dinner, we're going to pay for their parking, send them to a sporting event. We're not going to just send them alone. We're going to send a mentor with them. And our first recipient, even though he's not a veteran, but he's one of our hosts, we're sending Eric and his brother to Chicago Cubs opening day game. So everything that comes, all the funds that come in, they're also tax deductible. And we are here to make a better world for our neighbors. That's what we do.
Much appreciated. Very
Yes, sir.
appreciated.
Yeah, so it's not just veterans. It's going to be veterans, first responders. They're obviously going to have first run, but Eric has a special needs brother who loves baseball, so it's our honor to send them to Chicago Cubs game. And if the weather is not too cold and it's not snowing, I might even make an appearance with Paulie. But we'll play that one by ear.
Oh, you guys could stay. You could stay at the house.
So the Cubs are opening up in March, so it's going to be brutal. So maybe
That's
we
March 30th.
Maybe we should have picked a July game for you guys, but
You said the Cubs.
Maybe my brother should have picked a warm weather stadium.
Yeah, right.
Hey, suck it up, Buttercup.
All right, man. So I think we covered a lot. Does anybody else have anything?
What about our picks? We're going into week 4.
Man, I forgot our picks, man.
Yeah, our NFL picks for the weekend. We got some big games coming up. We got some good games coming up. The NFL this year, guys, can I just say, the playoffs last year in the NFL, the playoffs. Anyways, last year in the NFL playoffs, the games were some of the most entertaining games I'd ever watched in NFL football. They were all very close games. Anybody can beat anybody, and it was just a lot of fun. This year, watching the regular season games, I feel like some of that momentum is carried over to the regular season, and you're getting some teams that shouldn't win that are winning, and last minute, heroics to win games. It's I don't know, the games are pretty good right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of parity in the NFL right now.
That's a really good point because it has been an interesting beginning of the season.
Yeah, what Eric said, What's that word?
Parody.
I'm joking. Good choice though.
All right, so we got Paulie in first place because somehow the Bears and the Steelers keep winning, and he's the only one that picks them, and we just don't understand.
We both
I think
picked the
Paulie's
Bengals.
cheating.
That was a good call.
Oh, yeah. Paulie's like that fisherman, man. He's stuffing freaking weights
he
in
is.
his ballot box.
Yeah, we're gonna launch an internal investigation on.
Yeah, you guys should. Everybody wants to keep Paulie, the little man, down. I got you.
Well, it's kind of a tight race, but we got to catch Paulie, or else he's going to run away with it. Everybody else
see
is
a lot of
locked in
similar
at
picks this
24 and
week.
23.
See a lot of similar picks this week.
Yeah, I had a rough week last week.
I did okay last week. I kind of made up some ground finally.
Yeah, I'm looking at these picks, and they're very similar. The only one that stands out the most, though, is the Bears. I'm the only one that has the Bears beating the Giants. I'm the only one.
It kind of looks like Richard's copying off of Paulie too, a little bit.
Hey, I don't even look at his, man. I just go through the list. Jason's the only one that has the Washington Commanders.
Yeah. Yep.
But I did commit a sin if you're a Chicago Bears fan, and I picked Green Bay to win. So
we all did.
Yeah, I know. I hate doing that. I hate picking Green Bay, but oh well.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna win a lot of games, so if you want.
Nobody enjoys picking.
Everybody
Green
but
Bay.
John. Everybody but John has Philadelphia. So.
Everybody but John has the Steelers too. I don't know what he was thinking picking the Jets, but hey.
I'm going Jets there. Hey, Joe Flacco looked good last week, baby.
Man, look at Jason taking the Falcons over the Browns too. Man.
I told you. I gotta make up some ground here. I gotta find some.
The Falcons' offense is actually really good, other than Marcus Mariota. If they can get a decent quarterback in there, that'd be a really solid offense.
Mm-hmm.
They've been hanging in there with all their teams that they played.
I see we got the Lions across the board.
Yeah, Lions.
That's a questionable. That's a questionable pick now, though. We got a lot of injuries.
Yeah, like 3 of their starters on offense are out.
Yeah, I think DJ Chark just got downgraded to out.
I'm riding them, man. They look there. I'm excited for the Lions.
Man, they blew it last weekend. They needed that win last weekend so bad. For one, it was a divisional game and it was on a road game. They haven't won on the road in 2 years, and they're preaching all this. It's a different Lions team. We're here to win. We're here to win. Those are the games you have to win. Yeah. Don't talk about it. Go get that game.
Yep, absolutely.
Those are the games we've always dropped.
Speaking of parity, though, I am looking at this this overall chart here, and there's a lot of parity in this thing, other than my pick with the Bears, and 2 of us picked the Eagles. Or no, the Falcons. I mean, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to start thinking out of the box so I can try to catch Paulie. It's my goal. I can't let this little guy win.
Well, you can't catch Paulie if you copy him every week.
I'm not looking at his picks, man.
You see how defensive he just got there?
I don't see his picks. But I'll tell you this. I was like, hell with Paulie. I'm picking the Bears this year. I'm not falling for that crap or this week. I did pick that one because of Paulie. Now watch, they're gonna lose now.
Yeah.
This week, you didn't pick the Bears, bro. What are you talking about?
It was last
Giants.
Yeah, you got Giants. Well, Roquan Smith has a quad issue. Santos, our kicker, he's questionable in this game. If we could stop Saquon Barkley and stack the box and stop him, we got a good chance of beating them.
I don't know if you're a kicker, sir. That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, we got rid of Double Doink guy a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think
that guy was getting death threats after they he missed that field goal in the playoffs that year. You Chicagoans were giving him death threats.
No, we don't. We're not like that here.
I got an update on the Vikings. The Saints are 3rd and goal right now.
They just scored.
They did score.
Yeah, Andy Dalton threw it in.
Oh, we got the early game in London. Yep.
Yeah. So it looks like I was going to have it playing in the background, but I didn't want to get sued by the NFL.
They're reviewing it, Jason?
I think so.
Yeah, it's been taking a while here, so it may not be.
I think they're a little busy.
They're about to kick the field goal. Yeah. Okay. Chris Olave.
But hey, talking about getting sued, we don't have a lot of assets yet in this in the podcast. But hey, folks out there, if you want to make a little difference in a small way, go to that link that Fleek was talking about. and donate to our mission to help out some vets and it's and special needs. It's a good cause. We need to stack up our account a little bit here,
Yeah.
so we can help out some others.
And just so you know, we don't use that money other than for the cause. We don't use it to pay the bills. We don't use it for any of the equipment. It goes right into helping veterans and first responders. So dig deep, people. It's
And you
holidays.
get cool stuff like
Holidays
this
are coming.
sticker for the Patreon.
Oh, there you go.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I
It's
got,
only my first gift of many.
I'm about to get my next gift next month. But
I-
mine's for the scuttlebutt.
I don't have anything. I didn't get anything in the mail.
I gotta sign up.
It takes a
second.
few months. You don't get your first one till like 3 months.
3 months. Yeah,
It's
it
every
took me a
3 months
while,
you get
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
I'm
we're waiting
sign-
for our coffee cups.
Yeah.
Oh yikes!
Once we get going, I'm going to have some giveaways. These are actually, I gotta remember these. I have 2 of these. These are Eric's and Paulie's right here. I just have to get them out on the mail. But once we get going, there's some funds coming in. I'm gonna purchase stuff like this and do giveaways on the air. So,
Oh yeah.
so while we're talking about it, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's the most important.
Am I
Make
eligible
sure
for
you hit like, so it builds up our algorithms. I think I sent out a text earlier today just on Facebook alone. What was that? We had like 500 some,
Almost
people,
600. It's 595.
almost
I think.
600 people engaging. So it's building. But now the trick is to turn those 600 people into actual subscribers and Patreon members. That's key. It's holidays. Let's help these guys out.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a good. Without sounding self-deprecating here, yeah, guys, it's folks out there. It's a great cause. Shamelessly plugging again, but it's really it's a great cause, and so if you can help out the show and some others that can use some assistance, and we could bring a smile to a few people out there that may not be as fortunate as others or ourselves. What better way? The gift of giving is better than the receiving.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hey, Fleek, we did have a question. Someone wanted to know why you and I picked the Panthers this week.
That was my wife that asked that question because we're from North Carolina, and she's like, "Why would you pick them?" So,
I don't know. I think it's Baker's week.
yeah. Plus, the Cardinals are very inconsistent. So.
Yep, and that Cardinals defense is terrible. Absolutely
yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe they'll go to Carolina and lay an egg, and you guys will have two.
And we're trying to think out of the box so we can catch Paulie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that was the one pick that Fleek didn't copy on. So
yeah,
Jason, start making when you do Paulie's list, just start picking random teams and say, "Oh, I couldn't reach your list" or something. And
Are you saying my analysis is not very deep?
So
I study all week before I send that little sticky note to you guys with my picks.
Yeah, I don't study at all. I just bring up my score app and just say, "Okay, I like this uniform. I'll go with this one."
Oh, you need this. You need
this
to
guy
send your
looks good in green.
You need to send your picks straight to Jason's phone so Richard can't copy your picks anymore.
What's that, John?
Yeah, we're gonna send them individually.
Yeah, straight to Jason. Don't even do it in the group so Richard can't copy them.
Hey, go right ahead, man. There'll probably be nothing will change.
It's all in fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm in last place, so I wouldn't really be.
Okay, I'm tied for you.
Taking
I mean,
my picks
the rest of us are all close, so it's not even like.
I'm happy to be tied with you for last place. Last week I was by myself down there. So
John had a pretty good week.
I think I have a +4 game advantage over you all right now. So as long as I'm pretty consistent, we'll see.
Plus, did you get the Thursday night game?
He did. Him and
Richard,
father picked the Bengals.
Yeah, we got that one.
I won $20 on that by DraftKings.
20 whole bucks.
Plug too.
Well, actually, it wasn't even 20. It was like $19.09. And but I had $10 in it, so I basically only won $9.01.
Hey, it's better than
$0.
Right?
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't really gamble that much, but I'll throw $5 or $10 here and there.
It's a fun way to do it.
Still pissed at Derrick Henry.
Yeah, just make it fun. I'm not. Some people throw hundreds of dollars. That's crazy.
Derrick Henry almost. If Derrick Henry would have scored a second half touchdown, I would have won $900. That's what Derrick Henry did to me in the Buffalo game.
We should go talk to him.
Yeah, you should tweet him. I would definitely tweet him.
Give me $900.
sure.
What's $900 to him? It's chump change, you know.
And when you tweet him, ask him if he wants to come on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Get some views.
Ask him if he wants to go on the show first, though, and then send him a nasty tweet after.
Yeah.
When he says no.
Then send him the middle finger emoji for not scoring a touchdown. Tell me he owes you $900.
Yeah.
Somehow this video should get to Derrick Henry. I hope it does.
Yeah. Please, everybody tweet this at Derrick Henry.
Yeah. And
Hey, Derrick Henry, by the way, donate some money to us so we can send a veteran to a football game.
Yeah.
There you go.
Send us a sweet ticket for him.
Sign us something
Yeah.
signed. We can auction it off on the podcast, and then all that.
So
money.
the football teams do that. So I was thinking about sending a letter, but I have to get they want it on letterhead, so I have to get some letterhead going, and I'm definitely going to send out requests for stuff like that.
We should send them to every team in the NFL.
I say that, and I have one chilling right here.
Well, there it is. Auction it off.
Yeah, that was a gift. I can't do that.
Just kidding.
I have an LK line jersey over there, autographed, and I bought it just before he passed away.
Oh,
It's my pride and joy sitting over
Heck
there
yeah.
hanging on the wall.
I got Ditka right there.
Oh boy, There we
Ditka.
go. Look at this. Hey, Paulie, I'm going to autograph this, and I'm going to send it to you.
I was about to say.
Oh, I got a good place in the garage I can hang that up in.
Yeah,
Right next to the dartboard.
Hey, for you guys, my man cave is all Detroit Lions, saw Honolulu blue and silver, but I want to show you my little tribute over here. I got my little Chicago Cubs show.
Chicago Cubs shelf.
That
They call that the
baseball
last
is a real baseball from the game that we went to. Got a picture of the
That's
fellas and my Cubbies hat.
Yep.
That's good.
Well, that was a great time.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm not a hater like Paulie is.
All right.
I actually have a Chicago shelf in my Detroit room. You can't say the same, Paulie.
No, I can't. I can't say it. In my room, it's the Bears. I got a little Steelers, little Texas Longhorns, and shout out to the Horns. They won yesterday. So,
Also,
anyways,
quick side note too: the NHL and NBA both have started their preseason, so
Let's go.
more sports coming.
Sports.
Yeah, I have some guys that actually play hockey. This one dude that I know, his son just got picked up by Michigan State Spartans to play hockey, and he also plays hockey himself. And he agreed to come on the show one day when hockey starts, break
Awesome.
down hockey. That'd
Very
be
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know anything about hockey, so
Me either.
I have a bunch of people that play hockey, so that
I'm impressed by it. I think it's one of the hardest sports to. I mean,
Oh,
I
for
can't.
sure.
I can't walk and move a hockey puck around. Never mind be on ice and
just
blades.
by the
Mine
way,
too, homie.
my daughter Savannah has an Etsy shop and she makes custom cups. So if you're into, if you want to, it doesn't have to be Detroit. If you want a Bears cup, Paulie, let us know.
I want a Bears
Yeah.
cup.
Some onesies too.
I want a Bears cup. I want a Steelers cup.
2-in-1.
Savannah's listening right now. Savannah, how much does a cup cost? Let's see if she answers here before we sign off. I think it's like $45, but I don't want to misspoke.
It'll be 145 for you, Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paulie.
specifically the Bears one is 200. Any NFC North rival.
You know,
She
one
actually
quick,
won't even make a Bears one. They don't have the print.
but you know, one quick thing about hockey. Think about hockey in this fast from pure athleticism. They are on a 1/8 inch blade on a solid surface that's very slippery. They have a puck and a stick, and they got big people coming at them, trying to knock them off their skates. So the hand-eye coordination, the toughness, to me, hockey, to be a hockey player, I think that's one of the most athletic challenges to take
agree.
on, in
Yeah,
my
I agree.
opinion.
100%.
Yeah, and to go to a live hockey game and see how fast those guys actually are, TV does not do that justice.
And you
No.
see how fast
No.
that puck is moving too. Like
Yeah.
the puck is
Over 100
flying
miles an
around.
hour.
Yeah.
Hard.
And then they're allowed
Incredible,
to punch you in the face too if they want
Yeah.
to. It's like,
just
to make it a
incredible
little bit
hand-eye
harder.
coordination.
So that's a real man sport there. So
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So boys in Canada.
Hey, Paulie, it's $45 and that includes shipping.
Sounds good to me.
Sab said, yeah.
She said I'll hook you up, Paulie.
Thank you, Savannah. Thank you. Your daughter's much nicer than your pops. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's good.
Hey, Paulie, I got something for you before we sign off.
Oh God.
Oh, this is not going to be good for me.
Look at all those banners, buddy.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, much due respect. I will not bag on them.
That's the only one we got.
I was about to say, that's the only stadium in Detroit that has.
Not true. The Pistons had a nice couple runs.
That's true.
Hey,
That's
a
true,
couple.
Pistons.
The Blackhawks did really good there for a while. We're really stoked here in Chicago about the Blackhawks and as such things go, trades, people get older, the players get older, and so here we go, But it sure was.
You stole our GM, Scotty Bowman, built this dynasty. Then you guys stole him, and you built one over there.
I believe he quit. I don't think he's the GM.
I think he did quit. But
so who's got more championships, Chicago or Detroit?
Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. Yeah, Detroit is the legendary. They're legends in hockey.
Yeah, it's cute though.
They're
27
both
is nice.
original teams. Chicago's part of the original, right? Original.
Yes.
Yeah.
The OG6.
I just know for hockey in Chicago, we don't like the Blues and we don't like the Predators. That's all.
I gotta reach out to Shinola and see if they want to sponsor us. Look at they got one of their clocks in our background picture. Shinola is this watchmaker that's in downtown Detroit. They make these killer watches, and they put these clocks all over the city of Detroit. And I just realized that one of them's in our photo.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yep.
Yeah,
that's cool.
They're pretty legendary. They
cool.
hand make all their watches are like handmade. They build bicycles too. It's a cool little company. So
cool.
All right, guys. We've been rambling on enough. 38 minutes.
We set a record this week. 2 shows in one.
Okay,
You guys got 2.
Let's go Lions.
Yeah.
Lions got to win this game, man.
Must win.
Again,
especially
week 4, and we're like I say this every year. Week 4 is gonna be a must-win weekend. And here we are again.
So when we come back next week, it'll be playoff baseball.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it'll be the last weekend of talking about the Yankees.
Right.
Yes.
Until the 28th championship, you mean?
Well, think about it. This is a great time of year. We got hockey kicking off. We got baseball playoffs. We got college football, pro football. The NBA starting. I mean, if you're a sports fan, the transition from the summer to this current season we're going into, you're going to love it. So,
very well, probably. Very true.
Yeah, this is a great time of year.
It's sports season. It is sports season.
It's awesome.
Got everything right now. So,
and if you go to the store, you see a bunch of Christmas crap.
Hey, I'm excited for Halloween.
Halloween's done in the stores. We're on to Christmas. We got Santa.
Christmas.
I just want my candy. I get to go trick or treating this year for the first time.
I just went to Sam's Club and I bought $40 worth of candy, and there's no way in hell it's making it to Halloween.
It never does. It never does.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys next Sunday.
Sunday.
Have a great week, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in.
Sir.
And, make sure you jump on our Patreon page and join in. It's a great way to get swag too. Every 3 months you get another gift from NBR, and the money goes to a great cause.
Great swag, great cause.
Yes. See you guys.
Yeah. Have a great week, everyone.
Yeah, guys.